What is happening, guys? Cowboy here, and it's time to make it to the controls. So, take a look at the map here, see where I gotta go. That's the medical bay. I think I gotta go this way to get out of here. Ow, don't electrocute me, please. Gotta get to the controls without this thing touching my bum. The bridge. To the bridge. Okay. Ow. Repair my suit. Again. I want to know what that big thing is. Like, was the null wave just broadcasting out to, like, Big Daddy Typhid? Like, come here, molest humans, they are trying to destroy me. Or was it just waiting until it advanced enough that, like, the signal was high enough and that's why the thing's here? Like, alright, well, you need to not fucking attack me. So we're gonna have to start this episode off with a hack. Problem solved. Ow, 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 ow. Fucking god damn it, dude. I'm being fucked so hard by all the turrets that I set up previously. Had all these nice turrets set up like, hell yeah, man, this is gonna be door coverage. If some Typhid shows up, I'll be safe walking in here. And now they're all like, kill Morgan. Morgan is Typhid.
What the hell have you done?
Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you will be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't want to harm your brother. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos I and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the null wave, you'll have to kill me.
Well, January. I'd hate to break it to you, bud, but I made October before you. And in October, I talked about destroying it, so. Sorry, buddy. I'm curious if this is gonna fuck up Morgan, though, because he's like... I mean, he has a ton of Typhid now. It just wrecked everything, wow.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
That is it. I was hoping for more of an ending than that. You know, I kind of wanted to see like a... This is what happened. Oh, man. So let's talk about Prey. First off, enjoyed this game fucking leagues more than I did Dishonored. Can't stress that enough. I was so, like, just kind of going into this like, I don't know, just because, you know, I played Dishonored, got bored of it. I think I did like 3 streams maybe, and I was bored of it. But this was a blast. So, overarching, yes, enjoyed it. Fucking sneaky mimic, I saw you. Let's talk about some other things. So, combat was pretty good. I think it could have been improved a little bit more. I mean, if you think about it, in reality, my weapons were basically the Q-beam, the shotgun, and then I had the pistols, which we can put those in one because, you know, one was for knocking out people and machines, whereas one was for killing. Look at all the mimics running around. It's kind of fun, the ending scene. So, yeah, I think there could have been more weapons. I think that would have been fun. Like, maybe something that, like, fired... I mean, we had our goo gun, but, you know, that was kind of like, eh. I think maybe, like, something that could, like, net a phantom. Like, fucking puts a net around a phantom or a mimic. I mean, it's kind of in the same thing as the goo gun, but, like, have it, like, you could net it and then, like, take control of it or something. That could be kind of cool. I'm just turning this corpse into a phantom. Damn. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a game designer, but I would have liked to see more weapons. All in all, the powers were pretty fun. I mean, I didn't really start messing with the powers until later, but excuse me, my fucking my kinetic blast at level 3, like that was just smashing everything. Like everything got smashed by kinetic blast. The fire traps were kind of cool. Don't feel I really got to use those enough, but kinetic blast was so good I felt like I didn't really have to. Using mimic to like turn into a coffee cup and get into rooms, that was super interesting. Using the super jump at the end to save me so much time, just being like, dash, fight my decoy bitch, I got places to go, so that was cool. So I think if I had gone a lot heavier into the powers, like foregone, like basically not bothered using guns at all and just focused on powers, that could have been interesting. At the same time though, I don't know if I would have had enough Psi to pull that off. Like at the end you can get Psi from the water fountains, assuming you installed stuff, but you know, even then, I don't know if I would have had enough to get through the whole thing off just using Psi. But I did like the Psi powers. On that note, kind of a downside, there wasn't any respec option, which I think that would have been really nice. Being able to be like, alright, I picked up this power, not really feeling it, I think I want to respec. Like, being able to get back your neuromods and respec would have been a really just nice quality of life change, I think. One thing I'm confused about, so there was all that like as part of the hype for the game, there was that thing with like Morgan like looking in the mirror and seeing the red in his eyes. I never got that to happen. I don't know if it was just like I had to go, like maybe I had to literally walk up to a mirror and there was an interact thing and it would have happened, but I never saw that, and I'm kind of wondering what the hell it was all about. Yeah, not sure what it was about. This fucking Danielle song is pretty catchy. Considering it's like a little karaoke song they wrote for the game. Pretty good. Enemy variety, I think they did a good job. I mean, you had the mimics, you had the greater mimics, you had the phantoms, but then the different types, you know, you had the voltaic, you had the thermal, you had the etheric, you had the weavers, you had the nest, you had the telepaths, you had the technopaths, you had that crazy fucking giant thing at the end. I wanted to know what that was. I would have loved to know more about it. Unfortunately, that never happened. You had the nightmare. So, good job on enemy variety. The operators were kind of annoying to deal with. Like, I had a lot more fun fighting the phantoms because you could, you know, you could bait them into stuff. There were a number of different ways to kill them. Snipe them out. You could run up, combat them, run up, beat them down with a wrench. But the operators, every time I came to an operator, like early on I would shoot him, but later it became very clear that, you know, The operators, the only thing you wanted to do against an operator was hit it with your stun gun and hack it. And I think that kind of took away from combat with them. It made it a bit just dull for a while there. Like the last couple episodes where I was just like, fucking so many military things. Stun hack, stun hack, stun hack, stun hack. Like, I feel like in the last 4 episodes, well, not even. This one we didn't really hack at all. In the last episode we didn't hack all that much. So like in episodes 30 and 31, where the whole like Repo Man quest started, I feel like we hacked enough in those episodes, those 2 episodes, to equal out to like the other 30 in the series. So that goes to show you kind of how, I don't know, just dull it got at hacking those robots. I do like how the game really did stay true to the, kind of do it your own way. Like, there was so many different fucking approaches to how you could do things in this game, and I really did appreciate that. It was more than just, you have a sneaky stealth approach and you have a combat approach. It's like, you could just straight juke stuff if you want. You could throw objects at it if you want. Like finding the rooms where I had all those the cysts, and then like running around and finding books and shit to throw books at the cysts so that I could blow those up to enter the room. Or the time where I'm like, I need to get into this place and I don't have a security code, so I'm going to turn into a mimic and I'm going to slip under the door. Like, that flexibility was super nice because it really rewarded creative thinking, and a lot of games don't do that. So that I was super thankful for. Music and sounds overall good. Sound was definitely super fucking loud at some parts. Like, I think I ended up putting the game down to like 30% volume. Not a bad thing. What is this? Now entering a hidden location. Let's see what's happening here. LGV 3.5. Did we just reset everything?
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be in the middle range.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It killed me. Why? Would be difficult to say.
It was an
It installed
accident, dude.
multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind. Or an attempt to integrate its dual natures.
Michaela,
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. That was cruel. There was no other way to see it. But
would you let it live?
yes,
Sarah, you're next.
the situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
Yo, so you telling me that this whole game I've been playing as, I'm a Typhid who is mimicking a human. That's gotta be what's actually happening here.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today.
Oh shit.
We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Yo. Did not see this coming. I mean... Well... I'm a Typhid. But it looks like Typhids control the Earth. So do I help them? Or do I kill them? Typhids fully control the entirety of Earth. I've killed Typhids. I've also killed humans. Do I want to help them? I kind of want to see what happens if I say kill them all. That's a hell of a twist. I did not see that coming, to be honest. I was like, I mean, I remember there were talks about it early on, like, you know, what if we could impute or like basically put human emotions into a Typhid? How would that happen? And that's what we saw here. That's what the game was. I feel like I should take his hand, but I really want to see what happens if I pick kill them all. I feel like it'll be fucking awesome and brutal. Okay, we'll take his hand and I'll just watch it later on a channel or something.
We're gonna shake things up. Like old times.